Trying like they would do. I don't even know what I look like when I see you in June.
Oh, you're always looking great.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Hi.
Oh, I'm doing okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 5669, State of Texas versus Seth McDonald. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Alexandria Vargas for the state.
Defense?
Monica Guerrero for Mr. McDonald.
And are you Mr. McDonald?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on September 9th. The court ordered a PSI and TAP evaluation. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state opposes your application. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 4 years in the prison. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections from the state to the PSI or TAP?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any objections to the PSI or TAP?
No, Your Honor.
Any witnesses state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Judge.
All right, state you're opposed to the application?
Yes.
All right, and why are you opposed?
He has previously been on probation for a similar offense and has not been successful. So we would ask for the cap for.
All right, and defense?
So on behalf of my client, Your Honor, he had some extenuating circumstances as to why he couldn't go and register. Show her your finger. So he had his finger amputated and he had had an infection at the time.
Okay, thank you.
And he currently has a civil lawsuit pending against the company he was working for where his finger was amputated. Because he was in so much pain and he was taking
All right, everyone, please whisper.
taking some time to get better, he missed the window to go and register. I did tell him that it was a very, very dangerous proposition to ask for any type of probation or deferred in here, because you make these gentlemen do what they're supposed to do and do it immediately and do it right. And that if they don't, there are consequences in here and it's not a cakewalk. He said he understands it. He said he's getting too old to be going to jail and being in jail. And he wants a chance to get back with his family. He's got a ton of kids and
What is a ton of kids?
8, 9, I forgot one.
Grown.
Okay,
And he wants to be able to have a relationship with all of those folks. He is asking the court to consider probation. I'm asking you to consider deferred, because then you have a larger window to punish him if he does not do what he's supposed to do.
can I see the stipulations, please?
Yes, sir.
No, she knows what you did.
All right, so here's my issue, and I believe I discussed this before. My issue is the fact that he knew when he was supposed to report. You want to call him as a witness?
Sure.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. When did you have an injury with your finger?
December 31st, construction accident. It was only wrong. What they was doing was illegal.
Okay, I can't
It
hear you.
was,
Let's
uh,
not get into the illegality of what they're doing. I'm just asking.
Answer the
it was
question.
at my job, construction. I was a machine
No,
operator.
no, no. My question
When?
was when?
December 31st.
All right, and so,
2020, 2022, 2023, or 2022, I'm sorry.
2022.
Yes,
All right, and I'm assuming you went to the hospital?
yes, ma'am.
When were you released from the hospital?
Oh, I was taken to the hospital and my finger was sewed back together. It became
Now, when were you released from the hospital?
February the 8th. I had it amputated.
Okay, February 8th, what year?
2023.
All right, so February 8th, 2023, it gets amputated. And then you said you had an infection
Yes.
from the amputation? All right, so when did you go back to the hospital?
February. I had a post-op surgery. I think it was February the 12th or 13th.
2023?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so when were you released from the hospital?
The 8th of February.
All right, and this was after the infection?
Yes, ma'am.
So when did you next go report?
February the 9th was my report date. It was closed on Friday.
Okay, so did you go and report on February 9th, 2023?
No, they were closed on Friday.
Okay, so did you report in March?
I don't know, man. It was, I was supposed to report on that day.
So are you telling me the last time you reported was in 2023?
No, it was January the 9th. Because I'm listed as homeless, I report every 30 days.
All right, so I understand the issue with your finger, but I don't understand why do you report in 2024? It says here,
I mean, I'm sorry. It's 2024. I'm making an error.
2024 what?
February the 9th. I was supposed to report. And
No, that's what I'm saying. Everything about your finger is from 2023.
I made a mistake.
So you hadn't reported, they have your last report date as January 9th. And you haven't reported since then. According to the stipulations, you reported on
Of
January 9th,
2024.
2024.
Yes,
And they gave you the date when you were supposed to come back and you never came back.
it was a month later. It was February the 9th. I made a mistake on 2023, 2024.
No, here's the thing. February 9th, you didn't report of 2024. You did not report. They were waiting for you to report. They ran you and they showed that you didn't report. So what's the excuse for not reporting on February 9th, 2024? Because that's what we're here for.
I had my finger amputated on February the 8th. It was 2024. I made a mistake on it.
All right, do we have any medical reports to show that he had his finger amputated on that day?
I don't have a judge.
All right, state, if he actually had his finger amputated on that day, would that change your position? Okay, so if he was in the hospital February with a finger amputation, because according to the STIPs, it says that he reported January 9th, 2024. And he's saying when he was supposed to report, his finger was being amputated.
Well, so on his PSI, it states that he has surgery on February 8th, right? It's supposed to report on that time. Our position is to report before the surgery, say when it's hours. Doesn't have to report on February 9th.
My finger was,
Stop. We can go off the record. So let me just tell you what my position is. And if you want research done on this, research can be done on this. But my position is, yes, he could have reported earlier. But if he's in the hospital, he's saying his finger is amputated on February 8th, 2024. If he's in the hospital, should he have reported before? Yes, but his due date wasn't until February 9th. So if he's in the hospital on February 8th, get his finger amputated, then I can understand his not reporting. But if you're not in the hospital getting your finger amputated, then we're going to come back here. You understand? So you need to think long and hard. So either your finger was being amputated or it was not being amputated. If you come back in here and medical reports show that you were not having your finger amputated, then I'm going to do something different.
it's December the 31st.
No. Let's not figure things out in our mind. What I'm telling you is, if you were not in the hospital on February 8th, 2024, getting your finger amputated, then I'm going to do something different.
Yes, ma'am, I was.
So were you in the hospital on that day or not?
My surgery was the TSOG on Concord Plaza, February 8th. I had my finger amputated. I was in surgery.
All right. He's saying he was in surgery. Let's see if can we get medical
Dr.
reports?
Whitbear is the doctor.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. If you'll let your attorney know and counsel, if you need an investigator to get his medical records, then we'll
Where?
see where we are.
Where?
Dr. Whitbear, Search Plaza. It was on TSOG, Concord Plaza.
And the reason why I'm doing it is I would hate for somebody, they didn't report, and the reason why they didn't report is because they're in the hospital getting their finger amputated. So we shall see.
Yeah. I'd like to see how long it was.
Yes.
Then-
Okay. All right.
All right. How much time are you gonna give me to get this? Because
We can recall it for December 16th. He's in custody.
Okay,
And counsel, if you have it before then and you want him brought over before then, you can.
okay, let me see if I can get an investigator appointed. I don't know how quickly I can get that done though. But, I'll ask for a reset and then I'll see what I can get you.
All right, we'll do December 16th. And to both parties, he's saying he was having his finger amputated. If his finger was being amputated, maybe the state may do something else. I don't know. But if it was not being amputated, then we'll still be right back where we are. Okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.